Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Harry Wolf and the Joy of Coding, brought to you by Harry Wolf, that's me. That joke never seems to get old somehow. I always love being surprised that I'm talking about myself when it's very obvious that I am. This episode continues our sequence of TypeScript videos. This is Fundamentals Part 2, the sequel, Part 2, dos. That's 3. 2. More things about TypeScript. I'm trying to keep these episodes short so we can kind of break them up so we can learn them along the way. Let's just start coding, okay? So last episode we talked about primitive types, how you can actually write just regular JavaScript and TypeScript will infer it for you no problem. You can also be explicit about your types as well. Today I want to delve a bit more into functions and classes and talking about those things as well. We're going to start with a function that we're going to just have it be a greeting. And this is just going to be a console log. And we're going to have this be a name. And this name, we're going to console log the name. Right now we're having some squiggly lines because by default I have my TypeScript configuration set to strict. So it says it's trying to be as stern as possible in my environment to say what's going on. If I were to call this as Harry, things are fine. But here it's saying that you need to actually tell me what type this can be, because by default it can be type any. I didn't talk about this in the last episode, but type any is essentially it is the root type of all TypeScript types. It is to types in TypeScript as an object is to actual data structures in JavaScript itself. In the sense that numbers, strings, booleans, null and defined, objects, functions, everything inherits from any. Any can be any of those things, which means that it doesn't do us any good. In our case, we want it to be a string. So when I call it, I want it to be a string. That's fine. And this is kind of just type checking this name. Let's actually have this return a string as well. And we're going to say that we actually want to return the formatted greeting for our message. So this is how you actually say a return type in TypeScript. You have a colon, and the colon differentiates between the function and what the return type is. This is a common syntax for most modern languages with strict type checking. If I want to, I could just say return name just to appease that, but that's not really fun. I actually want to do something with that. So let's actually do name, say hello to this. Cool. So that works. So now when I call this, I can actually have my name logged and then the return value there. Let's say there's a scenario where I actually want to have a little bit more customizability for this. Let's say I actually want there to be this to be an object where actually I can say that we're going to say this is going to be an object, and we're going to say, or actually this is going to be options. We're going to say options, and we're going to say if options log is true, then we'll do that. Otherwise, we're just going to take options.name. And here we have some nice squiggly lines because right now it thinks that options is just a string. So what I can do here is change the type. So I can go here and say that options is a object, which you saw the interfaces that I talked about in the last episode. We can say that it takes a log, which is a boolean, and it takes a name, which is a string. And then here you see that TypeScript is now yelling at us again. I don't know why I have in my mind that TypeScript is always yelling at me when I do something wrong, but that's what it is when I see this red line. And it's saying that argument of type Harry is a string. It could also just be explicitly Harry as a type. You can actually do that in TypeScript. You can actually say that this is not just a string, this is actually a string of the value Harry. Non sequitur, but let's go back, is not assignable to the parameter of type log boolean name string. So I just refactored my function, and I'm now being told immediately that I have to fix my code to actually accommodate that. So I'm going to say name is Harry. It's still yelling at me because I haven't supplied log yet. So actually I can say, and also maybe log should be optional. And to do that, we can just add the same question mark there that says that log doesn't actually have to be present. If I want to, I can certainly say log is true, and that still works, and that's fine. And I'm now kind of building my function, adding types. I can actually add a third thing that says, parting. Could be a Boolean too. And again, this could be optional. However, I don't want to have to keep adding this in line because this is getting kind of hard to read in my opinion. This is getting way too long, so I'm just going to actually extract this into a greeting options that I'm going to define right here and say greeting options, and then right there. So I've kind of extracted that interface into its own interface that I can then use anywhere that I want. So I can actually make multiple greeting functions if I wanted to, and then very easily, I can actually say here, you can just say, options equals this, extract that here, and then use that in here. And that works nice and fine. That's functions, high level about how you can use things like that. If you want to, you can also do the same thing with a assign function. You can say greeting new equals options, greeting options again, which is nice that I can do that. Again, you can say that this is returning a string. And again, I can do whatever I want. And I can have it just return hello for now because I don't really care about what things are going on. Let's talk about classes. Everyone loves class. Do you love class? I have class. You have class too because you're on my channel. Great. So I'm going to say person. And what's great about TypeScript is it supports all the modern ES 2015 and plus features. What I could actually do here, actually let me bring out the old code. I want this greeting options. I'm actually going to I'm going to refactor this into a new class, a greeter class. I'm going to have a greeting function that again takes options and turns it into a greeting options and turns it into a string. And let's just yank this for our own friend. Good, good, good. Now what's cool is that I can have a default log value. Say this dot log equals log, and this is giving me a little red squiggly line because I doesn't know what it is. It's saying that property log does not exist on type greeter. That's because actually I can say that this is a Boolean here. Okay, this is a Boolean as well. Cool. So now, if I were to actually do a let g equals new greeter, I'm going to say, oh, look at that. TypeScript, VS Code is giving me a nice little autocomplete here. I'm going to say log is false. Now, because I'm using TypeScript, I have this nice little autocomplete greeting, which takes the greeting options, which is this, and everything looks sweet. So that's kind of the high level overview of how you would use things with functions and classes. There's more things you can do here. You can definitely say that this is optional as well if you want to. So you can remove this, and it's fine with that. Now it's yelling at me here because it says that it doesn't exist anymore, but I can actually go here, say g.log equals false. Still, that's fine. It's very nice to have that live feedback as you're writing TypeScript in VS Code because you can know, I haven't actually ran this code. I haven't ran this code, haven't even compiled this code, but because I see no red squiggles, I know it's good. I know it will run. I know there'll be no bugs, I think. And there's a lovely sense of security that comes along with that. Especially if I were to write this code, leave, and come back in a couple of months, this will be sticking around and let me know exactly what these greeting options is. I don't have to actually guess, like, is this supposed to be a Boolean or not? Is this supposed to be a string or a number? I know right here what it is, and I don't actually have to guess at all. It's just lovely having that sense of security and knowing what to expect in my code. So that's part 2 of fundamentals. I think that's kind of like the basic building blocks that you could get pretty far with TypeScript, just knowing those things. Hopefully that was good. Hopefully you learned some new things from there. Glad that you stuck around to hear me rattle on. And if you're not already a subscriber, do subscribe down below. There'll be more videos coming at you in the future. And I will see you again next time.